talking momentarily about some Disney trips coming up for us. We're having some issues with our other live. But
Okay, I think we
we've
might
got
have
it.
it. Let's check it and see.
It says that we are live.
I think we are finally live. Here we go. Okay. We are live on YouTube. We're live on TikTok. You probably can't see us that great on TikTok. I should have backed the phone up some, but
You can scoot over a little bit.
it's okay.
Okay.
We are going to do a giveaway, but the giveaway, you're going to have to be on the YouTube channel because that's the easier way for me to do it, at least right now. So if you are not on the YouTube channel, you just look up Jeremy Therapy, and we're live on there, and we're live on TikTok. We're going to give away a Disney pin, maybe more than one. I don't know when we get done, but you got to be on the YouTube live stream to do it. We may include that on the TikTok one after this, but this is our first time we've went live on TikTok, so I don't know. But we're going to chat about Disney World. We got some stuff, some recent news. We're going to talk about our trip. Have we got sound? Are we good there?
Hang on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think everybody can hear us. But we are live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube, and it may be something we start playing with. And I started to go ahead and go live on the vertical YouTube as well, because what it does is right now YouTube's pushing out the vertical feed. So like if we go live, it puts it into people's shorts, and that's why we get so many views. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, we're going to talk about Disney World. I think I've got everything going right finally. And we'll see what happens. So if you're on YouTube, welcome. If you're on TikTok, welcome. But if you want to be involved in the giveaway, it'll be on YouTube. And we will never ask for any sort of payment or anything like that. I know where some people have been getting scammed, not from us, but on other channels where they do a giveaway and then some random other person emails them wanting like money. And so don't do that. We'll never ask for any money. We're going to give away some pins at the end of our little chat, some Disney pins. And we'll talk about that when we get to that point. But I think we got everything going right.
Hope so.
News that I've heard this week, I brought a few of them up. I know that the Dinorama games at Animal Kingdom have been demolished.
Oh.
The concrete source is still there, but from the pictures that were posted, the actual games are gone. So I'm just waiting for one morning everybody to say the dinosaur's gone. But
did they chunk them or did they move them somewhere?
I'm sure they probably keep them for a little while. I've heard there's all kind of storage all over Disney property of where they keep like old stuff, but I don't know. I still wonder, like Triceratops spin, the body of it was still there when we were there the other week, and I would think that that's something they wouldn't just throw away. I don't know where they could. I don't know what they could do with it. I mean, they could easily just move it to like Hollywood Studios, because Hollywood Studios don't have a
there, or they could put it in with the Encanto stuff. Is that what's going there, Encanto? They could add like an Encanto theme to it. So
maybe they will. Hopefully they will.
I hope so.
At Disney Springs, there's been a thing closed called the NBA Experience, and they're going to replace it with Level 99 immersive real world gaming experience.
Oh, that was a mouthful.
I don't really know what that means, but at least something will be there, and it won't be just a closed.
I heard talks. I don't know if it's rumors or not, but are they getting rid of some countries in Epcot?
No.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I just saw something posted. I didn't know if it was just something that somebody had.
I think they've got room to add
more, maybe
3 or 4, and always have. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I mean, I don't know. It'd be neat to me if they'd keep like their core countries, but then rotate a couple yearly or something. They got new carpet at Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney Presents thing that we walked through. I think it was 2 visits ago. There it is.
Oh, that's neat.
I don't remember if I put it on here so I could pop it up or not. I don't think I did. I thought I did, but no. So that's good. They had sort of a queue for the baby tigers, but they did away with that today, so anybody can just walk up and see them if they're out. So that's pretty cool. We need to go see them.
Maybe it's died down a little bit. We can get in there.
The big news this week is they're doing away with the virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy and Tiana's. I think it's the right time to do Tiana's because it's cold and there's probably not a ton of people riding it right now anyway. And that way it can ramp up as it gets warmer. But Guardians, I think, it's a different story.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work. I think the first little while there's going to be a massive
It'll be easily like 3 hours.
Yeah. So I wonder if that happens, would they back up and say, well, we need to start the virtual queue again, or will they just kind of ride it out? I mean, Guardians has been open for 3 or 4 years now, so I don't know. But the virtual queue, I guess, has its pluses and minuses. The good thing will be, so that virtual queue will go away. Test track will reopen, I'm going to say late summer. So then for Epcot, early entry, you got where a lot of people's going to be running to Guardians, a lot of people's going to be running Test Track, a lot of people's still going to be running to Remy and Frozen. So at least that splits up that crowd to where if you pick any of those 4, maybe not the whole. I mean, basically, if you come in the front of the park, I'd be wanting to go to Guardians or maybe Frozen. The back still Remy's, and then Test Track sort of toward the front. I guess.
But I'm going to tell you, I really feel like more of these rides, these bigger rides, need to start having that single rider line because I think it works out really good. Because I did the single rider line when we went to Remy's the last time, and I literally was in line for 5 minutes. And I mean, if people don't mind, separating, I mean, that would be kind of the way to go if you're just wanting to ride it. But if you're wanting the full experience, then you need to.
I'll be kind of glad when Joanna gets, or when she does get a little older, at least. I don't care ideally we'd ride it together, but stuff like that, if we split up briefly, it wouldn't be that big a deal.
Yeah.
Just to be able to get on it and get off it, because her getting on it in 5 minutes versus the line, and it was over an hour. It's a no-brainer. Just cram on there. And I know they do some single rider stuff now with, I think, Rise of the Resistance and all this other stuff. And Expedition Everest, we've jumped on it multiple times. We'll swap Joanna out, but we'll be on it in a few minutes instead of standing in line. So
it's slowly coming. It's definitely the way to go, though.
Yep. Let's see here.
What else we got?
So they have begun putting out the topiaries for the Flower and Garden Festival.
Louie.
I've been seeing. Oh, you can see here. They're putting a lot of them out. So I guess they're gearing up because it's only about 2 weeks away or so. I'll be looking forward to seeing all that. And that was pretty cool last year. That was our first. No, it wasn't our first. It was our first time being at that festival. But when we walked in, I remember seeing all the stuff everywhere, and it was cool. Let's see. You got us on YouTube?
Yeah.
What's going on, Abigail?
Hi, Abigail.
Abigail, we are on YouTube, and I started a TikTok live stream just to see how it does, and it looks like a lot of people are jumping on and jumping off.
Checking us out.
But I've never messed with TikTok live, so we're just seeing what happens. It could be bad. Nah. It looks like it's pushing us out to a ton of people, but I don't know how that's going. But our plan, let me see what else has happened. That the virtual queue thing was the big announcement this week.
Oh, yeah.
And when is it? Is it, hang on, what was the date? I forgot.
4.
It ends on February 25th, so next week.
Yeah.
So I guess 2 weeks, 3 weeks before we go, we'll know kind of how that's going. Last trip was the first trip we hadn't rode Guardians.
Yep.
But we did those back-to-back trips, so it wasn't a big deal. But to me, it's basically worth just buying that Lightning Lane instead of fooling with all that mess. And it's definitely going to be a mess. I mean, if I was by myself, maybe, but I wouldn't wait more than an hour,
yeah.
maybe.
I don't even know if I could wait an hour.
Yeah, it's just so. I think Tiana's will be perfectly fine until the summer. It'll probably back up a little bit, but I mean,
still that thing.
But I mean, it's back to. It's been. When did
it was 80s when we went.
So it'll calm down though. I think. I mean, it's basically back to Splash Mountain status, maybe a little more than that.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, the virtual queue thing, that's going to be a mess. I did see they released some. Let me find it real quick. I need to find a good site that shows me every time they release merchandise. Or maybe I don't. But
I was late on my Spirit jersey I wanted. I tried to find it, and I should have bought it at Christmas when we seen it, but
Princess baseball jerseys.
Yes, those are so cute. The I think the Little Mermaid may be my favorite one. The what is that, Aurora? Is that who that is? It looks a little too much gender reveal-y. Because it's got the half pink, half blue. Just looks like you're going to a gender reveal. It's really cute though, but I love them. Looks
like they're like $75. That's pretty cool. Disney, it's the 25th anniversary of Disney Pin Trade, and they got, that's pretty cool. That's a neat shirt. I have slowly tried to start researching pin trading stuff, and I still don't know. I mean, I feel like I can tell some of the fake pins from the real ones, but I'm on a couple of Facebook groups, and I'll get on there sometimes, and just people will show like the real one, the fake one, and some of them are so close. I don't think I could catch it, but there's people on there that know like right off the bat that this is fake or this is real. I'd like to be able to get a little better with that, because right now Joanna just does her trading, and she don't. Well, I try not to let her get anything that's like junky looking, but for the most part, she don't care. We don't care. She can get whatever she wants. Right. But I've got a little. Well, Dawn does too. A little small collection. We've started like each hotel we stay at, I like to get one and all that sort of thing. This coming trip in a couple of weeks, we'll be at Coronado Springs, and I've heard good and I've heard bad. I think it's more of an adulty type of place, but I still think Joanna will be fine with it.
She just likes hotels.
Yeah, we could go stay at the Best Western. She'd be happy. But I definitely want to eat at the Three Bridges restaurant one evening. And it looks like there's a ton of stuff to explore, so we're going to check all that out. And I don't know. I guess they just got like a deal going, but it wasn't that much more to stay at Coronado than it is at like Pop Century. So I was like, eventually I'd like to stay at every Disney resort. And we've done all the All-Stars. We've done Art of Animation. This will be Coronado Springs. We did Port Orleans Riverside. So that's what, 4 or 5 we've knocked out. Well, I guess more than that, because 3 All-Stars, Art, Riverside. This will be 6, I think. But anyway, I'd like to get them all knocked out and then see what we can do. I think I'm going to try to do the where you rent the DVC points at some point and try to do the big 3, on the monorail loop. And I feel like we're going to really like those, but it sucks that they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I mean, I like them all, but I feel like the Polynesian Village, I don't know why, but I just really like it. Mm-hmm. The theming or whatever. But all of it being able to just hop on that monorail or even the Contemporary, you could basically just walk across the street and be at Magic Kingdom or at night, just walk over there and not wait for anything. So
you'll have to let us know who those girls are, Abigail. She said there was videos that are 2 girls that show real versus fake pins, and they explain how you can tell the difference.
Gotcha. I've mostly read stuff, but I don't know. I can tell a few of them apart. I sit there with
some of them are obvious.
Yeah,
some of them
one lady.
So
I don't remember where we were at, but we were looking at her pin board at Disney, and she was kind of explaining some stuff to us. But yeah, some of them are obvious. They got like this fake epoxy looking front and all this stuff, but some of them look really, really, really close to the real thing. And I noticed, I always see those pin traders set up at Epcot, like random people. And I guess there's some scammers there Because in that group the other day, somebody had traded for what they thought was a semi-expensive pen.
Oh, no.
And then I guess got home and got to comparing it to real and fake pictures and figured out it was fake.
Oh,
and they posted and was like, I want you to fix this, come clean, whatever. And then people got on there, and I started reading through the comments, and it said that like 75% of those people are legit, but some of them know they got junk pens, and they just trying to, because they're
trying to trade them for
they
the good
basically
ones.
know they'll probably never see those people again after they
I'm
trade.
sure.
So that sucks.
Oh, well.
But I wouldn't mind getting, well, I don't know, maybe getting a few. Most of the time I'll try to lead Joanna in a certain way if there's one I really think's good or whatever, but most of the time she just gets whatever.
Yeah. But we've been trying to tell her that you don't have to get a pen off of every board that we look at, but.
And then I think we still got some left. I'll have to look, but I've been buying them off mainly eBay, but I'm not buying like the 50 for $10. Obviously those are fake.
Yeah.
I'm buying them for like $7 to $15 a piece, and I'm trying to compare the images and make sure they're legit. And that's what she takes on her lanyard to trade at the park, and then whatever she trades for, we put in her book and that sort of thing. But anyway, it is fun. I mean, I didn't think too much of it to start with, but it is pretty neat. I noticed though at the park, I guess they give the cast members the same pens like randomly, but I'll see a lot of the same pens over and over and over. And I try to, when I buy them off eBay, try to pick out ones that maybe I hadn't necessarily seen before, just so that it gives somebody else, if we trade it, something different. Yeah. I noticed, I think it was yesterday morning, a live feed popped up, and they were rope dropping the big top tent thing, and they had just gave them cast members some new pens, and they seen all kind of new stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
The our next trip, we'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think we're going to try to do 2 visits to Disney Springs this time.
Spend a little bit more time there.
Yeah, the first day I think we'll get to the hotel, chill out for a little while, go to Disney Springs, and then hit Magic Kingdom at night. And then I can't remember, there's another day I was thinking about going. I'd also like to possibly eat at the Yak and Yeti at Animal Kingdom.
We've talked about it.
Where else? I had somewhere else I had in mind. Oh, and then that Three Bridges place. I definitely.
Hi, Brooke.
Oh, we should bring Brooke onto the live feed. I don't know how you do that.
I don't either.
But she'd be like, because her brother or whatever robbed that Dollar General. I'm kidding. I was kidding. I texted her about it a while ago.
He did not, y'all.
Anyway, I wish I could figure out how to work an iPhone.
Yes.
I'm
not an iPhone person. Sorry, guys, for all the iPhone fans.
She
said you better hush.
I know.
Anyway.
It is not her kinfolk.
It is not her brother, y'all.
Well, we don't. It could be, but we don't. Nah. Anyway, we should bring, next time we do this, Brooke should be on here with us. Because somehow or another, I can hit a button or two, and she pops up. Oh. Brooke, we are on on YouTube and the TikTok at the same time.
You like my ears? Yes, they're my, let me put this somewhere else. They're my Magic Kingdom ears. I just got them. I just ordered some more too. I ordered some because we'll be down there for St. Patrick's. Yep.
I didn't think
so
about that.
I ordered me some green ones. So I'm going to make me a cute shirt and wear my green ears. But yeah, these are my Magic Kingdom ones. They're sparkly. I mean, not Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom ones. Sorry, guys.
I need Josh to get on the Roosevelt shirt kick with me. And then...
It's an expensive kick, but okay.
Well, they
do have sales.
Christmas time. I'd never seen them have a sale before. At Christmas time, they really had a sale. It went from like $80 to like
$25.
Yeah, it was wild. But I had most of them already. If I'd have known they were going to do that, now it's got me wanting to wait to like buy anything until Christmas time.
Oh, y'all are going back? They're going back November the 16th.
If the crackheads would go about 2 weeks earlier,
you hear that?
We'd be there for Halloween with them.
Oh.
Because that's going to be probably our little gap between Halloween and Christmas or whatever we go. But we'll see. We'll see.
We usually stay an extended amount of time.
Yeah, we got to figure it out for this year. It sucks because October's a busy month, but I'm telling you, it is the best Disney month because the Halloween stuff is on point.
I love it.
Late October though. Don't go early because it's hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
So, anyway,
we were down there for actual Halloween this year, so that was fun.
I think I need to look at the calendar. I think I want to get the Not So Scary tickets for actual Halloween because we were there 2 days, or our party was 2 days before Halloween.
It's gonna be crowded though.
Well, that's true. It might not be worth it for that. I did enjoy.
We did trick or treat.
Yeah, we trick or treat at Port Orleans at our hotel. That was pretty cool.
That was fun.
And then, but I don't know. That's my favorite time. We've always said, because they say if you go Halloween and then like 3 days later they flip everything into Christmas. I don't know that I would like that. I mean, I would. It'd be cool to see, but I'd still be in Halloween mode. So I don't know. I really like Christmas time, but not so much for riding anything because it was packed. But as far as seeing all the stuff, that was cool. But like, if you want to ride anything, no. I hear something. Is it this mysterious iPhone? I don't know.
What kind of hear something?
Like, bzzz.
Oh, I don't hear anything in mine.
I don't know what's going on.
Anyways.
On TikTok, there's a ton of people that come on and go off and come on and go off. But I think it might be because our heads are chopped off.
My head's not chopped off.
I need to back it up. I need to back it up next time.
You need to love me.
I don't know if I can control this computer.
Oh, true.
Hang on a minute.
Brooke, you say that, but I promise you, the parade is better at Halloween. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really love the Christmas. I love the Christmas parade, and I love the Christmas, the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I really liked it. I just liked the parade better, and okay, I liked everything better for the Halloween one. I mean, like it was just
like the Christmas cookies were kind of okay. They were just basic sugar cookies, but Halloween.
You got a lot of candy.
I got a picture somewhere. We probably had 25 pounds of candy because at the end of the night, they just trying to dump it. So,
I mean, they were like scooping it and like just throwing it in bags.
I take
we take a huge bag.
We usually fly down there for that one, and I'll take like a 18 by 18 box. Well, I'll get it at the Walmart down there, and I'll take a shipping label and ship it all back.
Yeah, we always have to ship it home because it weighs too much.
Because I don't want to get it and like chunk it. Yeah. But anyway. It's hard for me to keep my girlish figure with all that candy. But I do think, I don't know, it's just more, I don't know. I think, I really like the Christmas stuff. The Jollywood I liked, even though it wasn't as Christmassy, I guess, as like Magic Kingdom stuff. It was still fun.
Jollywood was probably, Jollywood was, to me, I think, was a lot more fun than.
And they gave us, I don't remember. What did they give us? They gave us like an ornament and something when we left and all kind of stuff. They had ice skaters. They had multiple shows, like Christmas shows.
I mean, I liked the all the decorations and stuff at Magic Kingdom for Christmas. That was really fun. Wasn't a huge fan of the snow on Main Street because it was a lot.
I wasn't as thrilled about it as I thought. For one thing, we were trying to record that parade, and that Snope stuff was just getting all over the phones, the camera, everything. And I was like, "Good Lord!" And then
it was a lot.
I think I was live streaming it. I know it was, and I didn't even realize it, but a big blob got on the front for a while, and it was, even if you wasn't trying to record it, it was just a lot of crap in your eyes. Yeah, I guess. And then the tally we wanted to see wasn't there that night. It was the other tally, which he was fine.
He was fine.
We still got to see the little deers and the soldiers
and the little soldier men. They're my favorite. I love it.
And Cinderella and all that. But
oh yes, Cinderella and her. They actually bring her out in her carriage.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the word. In her it was so pretty.
It's past our bedtime as well, but we were doing these things at 6. We've only done a couple of them, and I think people were still coming home from work. So tonight we ended up.
We came on a little bit later than we wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I had to go get food, and then I had to get all this crap set back up because I hadn't deployed my computer since we got back from Disney World, I don't think.
Oh.
So we look tired, she said. We probably are.
Well, I've been working all day. You can't even see. Well, you can on YouTube. You can't see Jeremy on TikTok.
Oh. Maybe we need a light from underneath my...
Oh, we didn't even turn the light on, so we probably do look tired. That's probably why we look tired.
I'm going to go fire it up. Stand by.
We didn't turn our spotlight on. Yeah, I've been up since 5 because I have to be at work early.
You ready?
Whoa. Oh, I think we need to push it up a little bit. It's right in my glasses. You can see my ears better.
Let's see.
I'd be asleep, but I slept most of the day.
A tooth took out.
Taken out.
Let's see, what month is it? No, it was last.
She said, "What a difference."
I think it was last January is when I had my tooth issue.
Oh yeah.
That was a mess.
Yeah, that was bad. His whole face was like swollen.
I had to get that root canal, but they did a good job. I mean, it's been perfect ever since.
So.
I really need to go have like a bunch of a good cleaning and whatever done.
All of it.
Yeah.
But now I look really, really white.
Yeah, I need to back that light up at some point and probably like dim it a little bit. Maybe
adjust on some stuff.
The white balance is sketch.
Anyways.
Let's see. I need to figure out a better way to be able to see the TikTok, make sure we're still live on the computer and the comments.
See comments.
We'll figure it out.
It's a learning process, guys. Learning process.
But anyway, so we're going for 5 days in a few weeks, and staying at Coronado Springs. And I really like it when we do when we stay for more than like 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days, you gotta hustle. you don't need to be going back to the hotel.
Gotta be booking it.
But 5 days, I feel like we can do go to Hollywood Studios from open till about 1 or 2, go back to the hotel room, sit down for a minute and chill out and eat and do whatever we need to do. Let Joanna chill out and then come back and go to like Epcot for the afternoon and night. That way everybody can chill out for a minute. Because this past trip, when it's just like go, and you do that like 3 days in a row, you feel like crap. But like I don't want to be there.
Not see everything.
Yeah, and just sitting around, and it's like I know I won't be back for at least a month or so now. Somebody was talking on one of these Facebook things a while ago, talking about they had just started going to Disney and they're so depressed because they wanted to go back. And somebody else was like, kind of like us, they said, we went 2 years ago, and then last year we went 3 times, this year. And I commented, and I was like, well, we went in 2022, we went 2023 twice, second trip 2024, we bought annual passes, and now we've been back every month.
Mm-hmm. We plan on keeping it that way.
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day and Halloween.
Yeah, she's living her best life.
She is living her best life. I try to tell her all the time how blessed she is. But
that Haunted Mansion video she made, I still laugh at because I didn't prompt her or do anything for that video. And I said, all right, I'm just going to play the video and you watch it and tell them what's happening. And what was it? She was like, wait a minute. She said,
I got to tell them something first.
Yeah. She said warning or something about jump scare or something. I was about to fall out of.
She said there's going to be some jump scares, but it's okay. I was like, how do you even know what a jump scare is?
Probably something she watches.
She says, I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah, we use the magic bands, and I had got fancy.
He had gotten fancy. Not the plus. We didn't get the plus.
No.
Yet.
And well, let me talk about that first.
Okay.
We hadn't got the plus, and I know the plus still works. Even if you don't charge it, you can still get into the park with it. But we didn't see a huge reason to get it until when we were in Galaxy's Edge this past time, I know they got like all these stations you can go to, and you get on that Disney Play app, and you can sort of control or hack or whatever it calls different things. And I think you got to have that plus Magic Band, so that might be the reason we need to get them. But I had found some website where you can bedazzle your Magic Band and get these little slide-on things. So like on mine, I ended up ordering me a Figment Magic Band.
Yeah.
And then I had got Doc, one of the...
You've gotten Doc.
I had Doc. I had Steamboat Mickey. I don't remember what. But anyway, it was probably a bit much, but I was like, I got my main characters here.
And I had Tinkerbell and Beauty and the Beast.
And I feel like, did I have Little Mermaid? I don't know what I had. But anyway, it rained on us somewhere, and it smeared those little charm things. And I was like...
Because I think what it was is I think they... Well, mine were rubber, so mine were kind of, they were, I don't know, but they were rubber. His were on, like, printed on acrylic, and so, like, little plastic acrylic things, and so it smeared when they got wet, and he was a little depressed.
So, that was one of the worst days. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, I took them off, and I think I'm just happy with my regular Figment Magic Band.
But he also found a website where you can make a wrap for it.
Yep, and I did. My first Magic Band was just black, so I designed a wrap, and I put all my favorite people on there, The Little Mermaid and Figment and all this stuff, and I put it on that black one. It don't look bad. I think, well, if I redesigned it, I would have made the characters a little bigger, I think. But I also think if it got wet, people were saying you could swim in a pool with them, but I just don't know. But they send you 2 of them, so like if it messed up, I could just put another one on there. But that's my backup one. I think the Figment one still just looks better.
We've been thinking about them. We've been thinking about the pluses. Getting them.
Brooke, I wish we could have stayed at that hotel, the Galactic Star Cruiser. Well, we wouldn't. It was a fortune. I forget how many thousands of dollars a night it was. But if you watch the videos on it, it was wild, and it's hooked. You may already know this, but it's hooked to Hollywood Studios. So like, the whole hotel stay was themed, and I mean, like, all this stuff would happen at all hours of the day and night. And then you would go out into Galaxy's Edge and the Batuu and do all this, like, they would pair you up with other people. It was wild.
Yeah.
And they closed it down this year or last year, whatever it was, because I guess it was just so expensive. People wasn't doing it. But if they could figure out how to make that cheaper, that would be neat. Mm-hmm. But Joanna built her a droid, a BB unit, blue one, at that droid depot. And I will say that was neat. And she really liked it. All those parts come by on like a conveyor belt, and they give you like a list of the stuff you need, and it was like 4 or 5 things. And she picked out her colors, and then we went to this station, and they showed her how to like assemble it, and they had this little drill and all this stuff. And then they turn it on, and you can take it outside once it's together to they call it the playground, and zoom them around. But she was all about it.
It was neat. She had a lot of fun doing that.
I definitely want to figure out on the Disney Play app, and if we need one of the Magic Bands, how to control whatever we can control. Because I know you do get on there and do like a game or something, or answer a question, and it'll like blow steam out of out of something. I don't remember, but there's all kind of stuff you can do.
Mm-hmm. Hack into all these things. It'll be fun. Crazy.
And they just announced last week or week before they're going to take that fancy hotel and temporarily make it offices while they're working on all these construction things. So everybody was hoping they would reopen as a hotel, just not quite as themed. But I mean, I think from what I understand, I need to watch the videos again, but like in the middle of the night, they'd have some event or something and wake people up and, hey, we got whatever going on. It was just wild. I mean, it was like 24/7 Star Wars. You were in the stuff.
That would be right up your alley, Brooke.
I've got Star Wars down pretty good, but I'm still learning a lot about it. And honestly, I mean, the only reason that I got interested in it was because we went there, and I was like, I don't know nothing about none of this.
I still can't get into it. I tried. I did. The rides are really, really fun.
Yep.
But I just can't.
Good night, Brooke. It is, what time is it? It's 9:45. You don't need to be going to bed yet.
You're not old. Get some subscribers. Tell all your friends, Brooke.
Oh man, it's slowly bumping up. I'll tell you what was wild was the live streams we did when we were at Disney got like mega numbers. I was like, good God. So I guess next
we'll
trip
have to do that more.
Yeah. It was something else.
And our ride challenge videos, those were fun.
I don't feel like it would be as fun if we, back to the Magic Band thing, if we just used our card. Because I see some people just use their card, or they'll put them on a lanyard. But I mean, I got my Figment Magic Band.
I know.
I'll be needing that. But we may.
I'm surprised he hasn't set up our light switches to come on with
I've
magic
almost,
bands. And
that I forget the name of the company, but that makes the little, where you scan in and you can buy one for your house. I've thought about getting one a couple times, and it makes that same sound and everything.
It's funny.
So I don't know.
That is a good sound though when you first scan in for the first time.
If we could just get Joanna's fingerprint to work.
Oh my goodness.
But I really think it'll work like 3 or 4 times and then it won't work.
Pushes too hard.
Yeah, I think she's pushing too hard and it's like flattening out her finger. I don't know. But I've thought about getting one of those little gizzies. I've also really thought about, I've had it in the cart a couple times, but I hadn't done it yet. And that is those candles that smell like different.
Oh my gosh!
Because each resort has a different smell, and a lot of the rides have certain smells.
There is nothing like that smell of. Number one, my favorite would probably be, was it Soarin'? That one smell at Soarin', and that smell like when you're on Pirates, when you're going into like that burning.
Oh yeah. Well, the chlorine smell hits me on Pirates not far into when you walk into the first part of the building, and then the burning.
It's just so good.
Which is the same scent. I think they call it Rome burning. Is on Spaceship Earth when Rome's on fire or whatever.
Just trying to think of another one that.
There's a certain smell at Art of Animation that I don't never think about, but when we walk in there, I'm like, now I smell it.
Okay.
I think Boardwalk's got a certain smell. Yacht and Beach has got. I mean, most of the hotels there's a contemporary smell. Polynesian Village.
Speaking of smells, if y'all have never went around to all of the little elephants at what's the circus? What's it called? Big Top Circus or whatever in Magic Kingdom, to smell all the different smells. Oh, it smells so good. When me and Joanna went through and smelled all the. Like there's one that smells like popcorn, one that smells like right at the candy store. There's one that smells like chocolate that like draws you in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Magic Candle Company. That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it. That's the one I've put stuff in the cart, and then I'll be like, do I really want to spend $200 on candles? And I'll back up, but I'm gonna order some sometime. Because for one, I think the main ones will smell legit, but like the more weirder ones, I wonder if they really, really smell.
You could just walk into our house and it smell like.
Yeah. Be like, is this house on fire? But we'll get some sooner than later. But the smells are really, I didn't pay attention to it maybe the first 2 or 3 visits. But like, I guess there's a cleaner they use because I smell it, especially at Epcot and Magic Kingdom in the bathrooms. It's like a cleaner, but there's a certain different smell to it. I don't know how to describe it.
Because I never paid attention.
And then there's a certain smell.
I have to pay attention now.
There's a certain smell like toward the front of Epcot. I don't know what it is.
Just don't know what it is.
And then like Magic Kingdom, you can smell up near the confectionery. They pump out some scent. You can smell like makes you want to go get a candy apple or something. And I think they said in Tomorrowland they pump out like a clean scent to make it smell whatever. I don't know.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. And even 2 visits ago, remember in Epcot they had those.
Oh yeah.
Who was it? It was sponsored by Scentsy or something.
I think so.
And you could go up those stations and it had all these different scents. It was pretty cool.
That was really neat. Yep.
But anyway, this next visit should be a fun one. I like that'll be 5 days. 5 days is good because like you got enough time to do everything and not break your neck doing it. Yeah. And hopefully we'll end up at like Magic Kingdom a couple times because that's always a plus. Like
Yeah.
go the first night, and then maybe go another night, and then go a whole day or whatever, instead of just trying to rush. And also, we didn't spend much time at Animal Kingdom.
No.
Well, we hit the main points, but we didn't get to like walk around. And I know Joanna likes exploring some of them trails and going back there to Rafiki's Planet Watch. And I mean, I don't mind doing it, but and I want to see those baby tigers.
I do. I want to see the tigers.
Baby tigers.
We did see on the Kilimanjaro, or the safari. Is that Kilimanjaro?
Mm-hmm.
Safari. We did see the new lion. Or I did.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he...
And I think they got new manatees. They didn't have them when we were there, but they got new manatees. And I don't know if they're out publicly yet, but they were swapping those around.
I wasn't paying any attention because I was trying to win my challenge, so I was booking it.
I'm curious to see... I think the answer is no, but do they get it dolphins again? Because they... Supposedly, several groups were on them about dolphins in captivity or whatever, and then they transferred those 2 dolphins they did have somewhere else in Florida. And that tank was empty. I think our last visit, maybe 2, it had a few random fish in it, but nothing.
But don't the dolphins need some place to like jump? And
I mean, that was a big old tank they were in. I wouldn't think they're in any better situation than they were in. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And I don't think you could just release them into the ocean without them getting hurt. You know.
True. Not with them have been.
I don't know. I'd like to go to SeaWorld at some point. Never been there.
Me either.
Seems like they got some neat stuff.
Lots of things I want to do in Florida.
Yeah, I would like to spend spend a month in Orlando and hit, especially like once Epic opens, hit like all the Universal stuff, of course all the Disney stuff as usual, but then like SeaWorld,
Legoland.
Yeah, Legoland. Somebody was telling me the other night about some dinosaur thing that's somewhere in Orlando or right in Kissimmee, I think.
Okay.
What else? There's a bunch of
They've
stuff.
got this thing. I mean, it's mainly for little kids, but they've got this like Peppa Pig themed.
They got that Gatorland or whatever. All that stuff. I mean, it'd be easy to probably spend a couple months there, but I think in a month you could, if you had a lot of money, you could hit all that stuff. But it would be fun. There's all kind of stuff to do in Orlando. I feel like we have just barely. I mean, basically all we've done is been to Disney, a little bit to Universal, and then we went in the car this past time and stopped at a couple souvenir shops. But
and then we went to the space.
Oh yeah, we did go to Kennedy Space Center,
the Space Center,
which we only spent like
couple
half.
hours.
Yeah, not even half a day there. I could go back there and probably spend a day. I want to go back there, even if I got to do it solo, when there's a rocket launch, and like tour the place again. And then I think for some extra money, they'll take you on that bus out to some viewing area or whatever. But it'd be my luck, because a lot of times those launches will get scrubbed because of the weather or whatever. I'd do all that and pay all that money, and it would get canceled.
And then not even get to see it. That would suck.
Because in my head, I was like, if they were doing one on a Friday night, I could roll out Friday, go do that Friday night, and then late run to Disney, spend a day or two there, and come back.
He wants to go to Disney by himself.
I'm just
It'd be okay.
Y'all could come too. I mean, I don't care.
It'd be okay.
I really want to go to Disney and film, or maybe when we're all there and we got a lot of days, but film good videos of like each ride, because I've had some. I think it's a Mickey and Minnie's video, Runaway Railway, that got like, something just went wild.
Live will end. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Okay. It had me wanting me to verify something. Anyways,
he wants to do some good videos.
Yeah, because that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway got like 35,000 views or whatever. And I think there's a couple other ones that have got bigger views, but like I want to take the big camera and maybe even a gimbal and really get some like low light stuff. We have been to the Character Warehouse, and I will say maybe the times we've been, it was just not the right time.
It wasn't a good time.
It was super busy for one, and two, there was like a few things that were kind of like cheap-ish. I think there were some ears that were cheap,
Yeah.
of like one particular style. but it was just so crazy and busy. It was just kind of like
I think you have to hit it like right as the seasons are changing, like right after Christmas or right after Halloween or something like that.
Because I don't remember if it was Tim Tracker or it was probably Tim Tracker. They went right after Halloween, and they had all that Halloween stuff in there for a decent price. So I don't know.
I think it'd be good if you hit it at the right time.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something, I forgot.
I really want to hit the. I don't know if they've changed the name of it. It was the Lakeland Antique Mall, but I think they moved out of their building and moved somewhere 3 miles closer to Disney. But anyway, it's the place. If you see some people on YouTube, they go there and they'll have like old animatronics or parts from Disney rides or whatever. I mean, they're super expensive.
Like old signs and.
They're super expensive, but they also have like some ears and cheaper stuff too, you know what I mean? So
I saw that video. There's a lady that got a poster of the Tower of Terror when it was still MGM Studios.
Yeah. Paige and Mr. Morrow, he got one of the Figment rubber like heads or what, I think it was him, or no, yeah, maybe it was him, a rubber Figment head that had been like, I guess every couple of years or however that works, they change them out, and they randomly had bought one and had one there. I think he paid like a chunk for it, but anyway, I'm not saying I'd buy a rubber Figment head for $3,000, but I just like to see what they got more than anything.
Yeah, we're not gonna buy a rubber Figment head, but didn't he also buy one of the head from the?
He bought the monk on Spaceship Earth that's got his head down holding the pen or the whatever. And he took it with him to Spaceship Earth and rode through it. And that was like a year ago maybe, but he was the most excited. I love that man. He was the most excited little fella.
Shout out to Mr. Morrow.
Yeah, I really hope we run into him at some point.
Oh, me too.
But I think of all the Disney big YouTube people, from the comments I read, he's like the one that is always just like that. He's not. He don't put it on for the camera.
That's not for show. That's just how he is.
That's him. I've read through all the stuff, and I think most of those other people can be kind of iffy, but he's just himself.
He would be fun.
But it's almost 10 o'clock. I guess we should probably get off here.
Call it.
What is today? Today's Thursday. I still need to go through all our videos from this last trip. Yeah. Because I hadn't put. There's still a ton of stuff, and we're trying to come up with ideas for the next trip. My favorite one so far that I've put together was our Magic Kingdom ride challenge video. I thought it was good. It was fun because we had enough rides between the two of us where I could cut back and forth and back and forth. The Epcot one.
Was not so fun.
Yeah. Well,
I think it would have been fun if.
Well, for one, Epcot just hadn't got that many rides. For two, I think we got in traffic and we were about 15 minutes late getting in there, so that made it worse. But
it was really busy.
Yeah, 5:30 comes early.
Yeah, that's what time I got to get up to. No, actually, I think it's 6. I got to get up at 6.
But we're about to get off here too. And I don't know. I keep playing with the times. Probably not as late as we did this one, but I think instead of like 6 o'clock, probably 7 or 8's probably a better time. But we'll just kind of keep playing with it and see what we can stick to. Time got away from me tonight. And
I know it. We didn't even eat till like.
Yeah, and I was already dark, and I was like, "Oh crap!" So we just kind of did it. But
we were busy today.
We'll get off here. If you watched on TikTok, thanks for watching. We'll figure TikTok out a little better for next time because I know like my head's cut off. I need to back the phone up. It was just something. I think I just hit 1,000 or whatever you got to hit to go live, and I was like, let's just try it. Yeah, and see what happens. So I hooked up all this to TikTok and YouTube. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. We'll be live on every Thursday, and then we put out our little recorded podcast video on Mondays. So thanks for watching. We'll be doing some giveaways soon. I need to come up with some maybe better. I don't know if it needs to be better or not, but
I'm still looking for me a good pair of ears to give away.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. I need to ramp up the giveaway stuff more, I guess. But anyway, we'll see y'all next time.
Good night, Abigail.
Thanks for watching. Thank you, Abigail. And we'll see y'all next time.
Bye. Goodbye, TikTok friends.